Hello everyone, here's the thing about life. When you're traveling around the world, you have to speak with emotion. Guys, those people who are speaking with emotion can actually see what's going on around them. Now, those people who are always looking for better ways of doing anything in their life, you have to realize there's always a better way to do something. So whenever you believe that you have done it, guess what? You have to do it better. Do you understand? You have to do it better and better and better. You cannot always just be perfect. So guess what? Never seek to be perfect. Those people who are living life today are people who have actually grown up and are people who are mature. Those people who are actually more spiritual, they're more mature, they're more emotionally intelligent, they're people who are working on their emotions, they're people who are always doing something in their life to actually live in the best type of way, but also looking at the world around them and making sure that they look inside. Those people who are looking inside are people who are greatness. Because when you look outside in terms of outside circumstances, for people to help you, for drugs to help you, for something to make you whole and complete, for a person to make you whole and complete, for an object or material to help you feel complete in who you are, then that means you're lacking in life. What are you lacking? You're lacking the ability to look inside. You have to look inside all the time, and you have to make sure that no matter what, you focus on yourself more than you do on others. Now focus on yourself more than you do out there. What is out there? It means focus on yourself more than that tree. Focus on yourself more than the floor. Focus on yourself more than objects around you. Everything you see out there in the world. So instead of seeing me, see you. See you in me. You understand? What does that mean? I mean, when you see a person, you have to see yourself in that person. So when you're doing that, you're actually looking inside. So you have to look inside more. Okay? Now in the world, you have to realize many people are looking outside for scraps of pleasure and for pleasure beyond what they are capable of. Now guess what? No matter what, you are capable of even more. And you have to realize no matter what, to always inspire, to always lift people. Now you have to realize that in your life, people are going to damage you. People are going to do everything to you that's negative. But guess what? You have to again and again and again build resilience by yourself. You have to encourage yourself, you have to motivate yourself, and you have to get out there and you have to make sure that you look inside. Why? Because that's how you build resilience. That's how you motivate people. That's how you encourage people. The only reason I can do this is because I look inside. Guys, have a great day and I'll see you in the next video. Alright guys, this is the thing about living life. When you live in life, make sure that you're much better than yesterday. Make sure that you're improving in terms of your communication, in terms of where you are. Make sure that you're better in your physical terms, and always make sure that no matter what happens, that you're always improving in some type of way to make sure that those around you and those who are you, for example, in terms of yourself, that is number one. You must be number one in life, but make sure that you make other people number two in your life, so that you can prosper, so that you can become abundant. Now in terms of helping people, make sure that you're number one in your life. Make sure that you're selfish, totally selfish, and that you focus on yourself the most, because that's going to lead to success. That's going to lead to success more than ever for you, because it has for me. Now when you put others first, when you put your wife, your kids and your family first, then that means you're neglecting yourself. That means you're already a person who is worse than yesterday. So to be first in your life is to actually be number one, and it's actually to be better than yesterday. So guys, never get scammed by people. Never make sure to relax, and just never ever get scammed by people who may talk about money only in terms of how to make it. But remember, money is never the key. What the key is yourself. You need to realize that money is only the key to amplifying your life, and money is always good. But health is more important than money. I am more important than money. I'd rather take care of myself and my health and be vibrant and happy every single day inside, and happier in my life, than have more money. Because feelings are rich. The richer your feelings, the richer you are. There are people today who are rich and they're worse than yesterday. There are people who are rich and they are better than yesterday. Now those people who are rich and better than yesterday, those are my mentors. Those are the people I look up to. Now, there are definitely people who I go and read from in terms of who are worse than yesterday. For example, Robert Kiyosaki, Gary Vaynerchuk, and John C. Maxwell, as well as Jim Rohn. And I speak about these people because they give ideas. They are people who are giving ideas, and you have to listen to ideas. Now, ideas are important, but the real people to listen to are the people who are better than yesterday. People who can help you now in terms of health, in terms of being better than you are. So I'm one of those people who are better than yesterday. You can just see it. You can see it, you can smell it, you can taste it, you can do everything about it. And you can make sure, no matter what, to make yourself the best in the world. Now, no matter what, I'm the best in the world in my heart. I make sure always to make sure that I'm doing something in accordance to who I am. So that means I may be resting enough. It means I may be going into the pool to do some swimming work, to do some pool work, to do some journaling, to make sure that I do my finances all the time, to make sure that I'm using my heart and body while I'm speaking on the camera, while I'm facing the camera, while I'm facing the crowd, while I'm doing anything. As when you're using your body while you speak, and when you're using your language skills in terms of body language and everything about you, the whole deal with public speaking and everything and communication is that you look better than yesterday. Now, no matter what, people are more likely to listen to you, and they're more probable, and they have a bigger probability to listen to you when you are better than yesterday than a person who is actually worse than yesterday. So make sure always to take it slow when you're speaking on camera, when you're communicating, and when you're in front of a crowd. Use your body language and make sure you're always better than yesterday in terms of who you are. Make sure you're always looking for new ideas. Make sure you're always the best you can be, because that's the most important. When you die, I need you to say, or I actually need you to just say that you were better than yesterday, that you lived your word, that you were integrity. So that's the whole point of life. The whole point of life is make sure that those around you are being lifted while you are lifting yourself. When you're lifting yourself, guys, that's the only point of recommendation. Just do that and relax. Use your heart to speak out from your heart, and use your mind as well. Use your mind and heart to speak in front of the camera. Use your mind and heart together, okay? Have a growth mindset about you, and use your heart and speak in front of the crowd, and make sure that you're doing it every single day. Now, in order for you to start your career in terms of public speaking, in terms of communication, you need to start journaling, you need to start actually being confident in yourself, and you need to start disciplining yourself more. Now, when you do this, you'll be able to go into the crowd, you'll be able to speak with people. And yes, it may feel scary, it may feel tempting to rush to go to the seminars, to start this public seminars, but you have to take it one step at a time. You cannot rush this moment. You can never rush this moment. What you can do is live it and breathe it. Now, when you live it and breathe it, you will find out that this too shall pass. What does this mean? It means that no matter what, wherever you are in life, it shall pass. Okay? So live it every second of the way, in the moment, breathe it, and say that you can talk about it. Talk about it, but make sure that you're better than yesterday. So no matter what, always look for signs from people who are saying, hey, you look excellent. Hey, you're doing a massive favor for the world. You're very inspiring. You're looking very sexy. Because those people who are giving you compliments, they are being for real. Now, no matter what, you don't ever need compliments from other people. You never need compliments from other people. What you do need is a better way of speaking. So instead of speaking more in lack, what you need to do is you need to actually start speaking more in terms of never, in terms of using never the nots of your life. So what do I mean? I mean, never use doesn't, couldn't, don't. Because when you use these words, you actually put lack in other people. So what you need to do is use another term that's going to associate those words with a better language. So instead of don't worry, use never worry. Because never worry means never worry. But don't worry has a do in it. And now when people hear don't worry, they actually start to worry. You understand? So when you say never worry, that's a much better term to use. And just make sure that when you're communicating, you're never using your wants. So you never ask questions like, do you want to do this? You never ask that because it's clearly obvious that wants are less important than needs. So you would ask the question, would you be able to do this? That's a much better question because it leads to a yes or no. While a want may lead to a yes or no, but the person may be less motivated in terms of doing it because they want it. So never make people want it, make people need it, make people do it, make people inspired to go and motivate and to go and live their life. So the best thing you can do is always relax and absorb what's happening around you, but at the same time just make sure that you're doing better than yesterday and that you are always in your own heart in terms of loving yourself, because I'm always in my heart. I'm always in my heart. I'm always making sure to put myself first because I'm first in my life. And that's why I'm very healthy. That's why I'm better than yesterday. And just make sure no matter what, the more you speak, you will see how much you're going to improve along the way and how exciting it is to be looking sexier than ever. So no matter what, guys, you've seen my past videos, you've seen how I looked before. If you haven't, make sure that you go and check it out, because no matter what, you have to realize that there is a better way of communication, and the communication is key for your life in terms of how to live it. So those people who have yet to see my photos and videos of me fat before, that's a better way to say it. Those people can go and check it out on my Mega Storage Online, which is inside my Mega Storage Online. And you can also make sure to be inspired by me daily, and also just make sure that you're inspiring your day and that you're inspiring yourself daily, because that's the whole point of living. Live your life to the best of your potential and never let go. Hey guys, welcome back to my motivational series. Guys, today is an amazing day, as no matter what, you must be able to always self-reflect in your life. Be sure to make sure that you're working on your emotions, make sure that you're looking much better than before. As you see my past videos and how I was before, I lost 47 kilos, I was a former schizophrenic, I was a former drug addict, I also smoked cigarettes before in my life for 7 years. So guys, make sure that no matter what, you're overcoming your challenges. I'm a vegan today. It's been 15 months now that I've become a vegan. I'm a raw vegan, so no matter what, I'm a vegan now, today, and I'm a raw vegan. And guys, no matter what, stay off the alcohol, make sure that you're sober, make sure that you're in the pool every single day. Guys, I've been going into the pool every single day so I can work out and so that I can do my emotions, and my emotional work, and so I can make sure that no matter what happens, that I'm in the best frame of mind. Now, that's life. Life is the best frame of mind. If you cannot be in the best frame of mind, you cannot do anything at all. So guys, the best thing that you can do in life is make sure that you're better than yesterday, and make sure that you're doing it better always. Always do better, always learn more than you know, and make sure that you never know in life. Make sure that when you meet people who say, you know, that you never know what they're saying, that you never know about what people are speaking about. Remember, it's about long-term thinking. It's about being in the moment. So think no more. So what you have to do is make sure that you're in the body, make sure that you're in the emotions, and make sure that you're using your mind and your emotions. Use all your skills, okay? Use the mind. Now, of course, you can never stop thinking, but what you can do is put your thinking to paper. Now, when you do that, when you put your thinking and your thoughts to paper, in paper form, or in an electronic device, as you see my journal, for example, you go in your note system and you're actually doing your notes inside your electronic system on your phone, inside the notes application, inside your phone. You can do it in the Samsung, you can do it in the iPhone. Press on the notes application, start journaling, and start putting your thoughts to paper. Guys, go check out my university online, and you guys have probably subscribed for my videos right now. So no matter what, I'm never sure about anything, but you have to make sure that no matter what happens, that you're always writing your thoughts down, because that's what I do on a daily basis, and it's a meditation. Okay, the Buddha says, have no mind. What does that mean? It means never think, never overthink. So people who overthink, people who are thinking too much, are people who never write anything down. Now those people who never write anything down are 93% of the planet, and only 3% of the planet are setting goals. 3% of the planet are writing their thoughts down and are writing notes on a daily basis. Okay, so your notes are your goals. Whatever your notes are, those are your goals. Period. So no matter what, you have to realize that nothing is for sure in this life, and no matter what, you just have to always do better, and you always have to lift yourself regardless. Guys, lift yourself because nobody else will. Okay? Now no matter what, here I am encouraging you and lifting you up in some way, but you have to realize to lift yourself up in daily life. Because you came to me, I never came to you. So that's the difference. That in your daily life, you motivate yourself, because nobody is motivating me. Nobody in my life motivated me to become vegan. Nobody motivated me to quit smoking. Nobody motivated me to look my best ever in life. That's period. So you have to realize right now and today to start doing better. Do better. As John C. Maxwell says, he gives me an idea and he says, make sure that you're growing intentionally. What does that mean? It means go and create content. Go and give value. Go and make yourself $1 billion based on your name, and make multi-billions and multi-trillions of dollars for yourself. Why? Because it's worth it. Jim Rohn. Okay? So no matter what, guys, just go out there and give your ideas out there. That's what I've been doing this whole time. So no matter what, you just have to realize that the more content you produce, the better you're going to be. And the more that you can show yourself on camera is the more that you can do everything. Now guys, no matter what, never speak about the past. Make sure that you're moving forward. Make sure that you're loving life as much as you can, because life is worth living. It's worth living when you're better than yesterday. Now, since you may have gotten yourself into a worse position today than yesterday, you have to start improving yourself. Otherwise, you're still going to die and you're going to get worse today than in 10 years' time. So, hopefully, you take some action today, and in 10 years' time, you'll be so much better than the person you are today. Otherwise, it may be the other way around. So no matter what, guys, just remember, when you're speaking in front of the camera, they always use the word may and probably. So this may happen, and this probably will happen. Now, when it's a probable amount, it's a 99% amount. It's never 100%, okay? So no matter what, guess what? I'm always leaving room for improvement. And when you say, for example, with may, you may do this, you may do that. When you say that, it's in a non-judgmental way, okay? But if you say, oh, you must do this and you must do that, now that is another term that you can use. So make sure that you use that as well. But just never be judgmental. So that's why make sure that you grab yourself a journal. A journal is going to help you. A journal is going to actually help you to live your life. And guys, remember, when you're doing videos, when you're traveling the world, you have to do videos on the go. That's what I've been doing. 7 months now, I've been traveling Australia. I've been doing videos on the go. I've been doing content every single day of my life now. So no matter what, guys, whatever I've done in the past, my fatso act before, my drug addict behavior before, it was all worth it. Why? Look at me now. I can help people in those positions. Do you understand? Imagine, say I was never a drug addict, I was never fat. How can I help people? How? I was never below them in terms of life experience. So guess what? Sometimes when you go below people, you have to realize that equality is the best way. Equality, being equal with people. Now, no matter what, you have to realize to be superior to only yourself, and to only ever compete with yourself in life. Never compete with other people. You understand? Never compete with other people. There is no competition. So guess what? The 9 to 5 is a competition game. It's, hey, your co-workers are looking to take the manager's spot from you. Okay? They're being ass kissers to the boss. Okay? They're showing up on work so they take your time, and so that they make sure that they nail you and that they fire you. So no matter what, guys, make sure you're never working for someone else. What am I doing for 7 months? Creating content, writing my journal, doing my emotional work, making sure I'm on video, I'm on camera, and now I'm posting all my content in one place, on Mega Storage Online, because I believe in nothing else but me. So no matter what, guys, you have to realize, to make it easier for your customers and for your parents and for everyone in life, to find you in a nice, suitable place where you can only upload there and that's it. Okay, you create one landing page, you superbly say how to do this, how to do that, how to that, and once you do that, you make sure, no matter what, you start building a business upon it. For the next 10 years, it's going to take you the next 20 years, the next 30 years, the next 40 years, the next 50 years, the next 100 years of business work. Do you understand? This is never one-time investment. This is a lifetime investment. You understand? It's a lifetime investment. Invest your life in yourself more than everyone else. Put more work into yourself than you do at the 9-to-5 job. Jim Rohn. Okay? Now, I've been going through a massive amount of spirituality in my life, and what's happened is, no matter what, guys, you can see my beard now, it's starting to grow. And it's really easy to maintain. Now, before, I had no beard. You can see my videos before, I had no beard. And I never knew that it was possible, and I never know even today. I never know in life, I'm not sure of anything, I always say that. So anytime that you lack in life, anytime that you think you're so sure, just say, I'm not sure of anything. That means you leave room for improvement. Now, when people ask me, oh, how do you know about this? I'm not sure of anything. I say I'm not sure of anything, but I'm better than yesterday. I've got the results. Where are your results? Why are you sitting down on the floor and here I am giving a public seminar? Like, since you know everything, why don't you just go somewhere else and do it? Why do you have to listen to me? You understand? So no matter what, guys, just remember, you are your only leader. You are your only guru. Look at Tony Robbins. He has a documentary. He says, I am not your guru. So you have to realize, to be your own guru in life. Be your own teacher. Nobody's going to teach you anything. Nobody taught me anything. But people gave me ideas. People encouraged me. Who encouraged me? Jim Rohn, John C. Maxwell, Gary Vaynerchuk, Tony Robbins, Tim Ferriss, Lewis Howes. They're encouraging me. But guess what? Half of them are better than yesterday. Now, there is a belief that all people who are rich are rich. That's bullshit. Now, the rich are the healthy. The people who are better than yesterday and have the money. Many people are rich, have the money, but are worse than yesterday. Now, no matter what, I can even name it. Robert Kiyosaki is worse than yesterday. Gary Vaynerchuk is worse than yesterday. Believe me. John C. Maxwell is worse than yesterday. Lewis Howes is worse than yesterday. They're my mentors. Jim Rohn, he died worse than yesterday. Now, you have to realize, no matter what, I'm not a person who judges people, but that's the way it is. That's the way I see it. Now, Zig Ziglar, he died, but he died better than yesterday. I can see it. I can see it. So no matter what I do in life is I go out and I see who's better than yesterday and who is lacking. And now, I never judge, but I just see it for what it is. So guess what? I follow people who are mainly better than yesterday. RSD Max. There is Tony Robbins. Grant Cardone. There's also, for example, Eckhart Tolle. Eckhart Tolle is better than yesterday. Why? He's a spiritual guru. Okay? He'll teach you some stuff. Osho was better than yesterday when he was teaching. The guy's he's passed away now, but guess what? I'm alive today, and Osho was better than yesterday when he died. Yeah, he was better than yesterday. So no matter what, guys, you have to realize, to be better than yesterday, because that's the foundation of life. The foundation of life is making sure that you are better than yesterday. Look at The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's better than yesterday. Look at Sylvester Stallone. You'll see him. He's better than yesterday. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. You'll see him. He's better than yesterday. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude Van Damme is worse than yesterday. He's a worse person than he was before. He looks worse today than he did when he was younger. Now, who else? Roger Federer. Look at Roger Federer now in 2020. The guy is worse than yesterday. He's worse than he was in his 20s. Look at Djokovic. Djokovic is today 32 years old. He's better today at 32 than he was at 21. You understand? That's the difference between being elite and being fake, okay? Be elite, be number one, never be number two. There are, in the world right now, there are number one people and there are number two people. Now Djokovic is number one. People who are living life to the fullest are number one. Okay, that's me too. So no matter what, when I call Djokovic number one, Tony Robbins number one, Grant Cardone number one, Eckhart Tolle number one, Tim Ferriss number one, guys, these guys are number one. Why? They're better than yesterday. When I call number two people, for example, Jim Rohn, Robert Kiyosaki, John C. Maxwell, these guys are worse than yesterday. They give the ideas, and guess what? They're giving ideas, but guess what? They're encouraging as well, but they're worse than yesterday. Okay? So make sure that you're the person who is better than yesterday, who's got the health, who's better than yesterday, who's encouraging, and who's got the money. Never be the person who's encouraging and giving ideas, but worse than yesterday. Because that's when life is never worth living. Okay? So no matter what, guys, just realize, just do your life, make sure you're better than yesterday, and guys, make your life worth living. It's the only way to live, so live it better. Hey guys, here's the thing about life. When you're traveling throughout life, make sure that you actually get make sure that you get some information first before you invest your money into a tour. Okay? Figure out what exactly do you need from that point of view in terms of your experience, and then make sure that it adds up to affordability, and once you can afford it, then you can go. But make sure that you never invest into something that you cannot afford. Okay? If it's expensive, it's too much for you. If it's too cheap, stop being broke and stop being a poor person. Okay? So make sure you're always investing in something that's affordable so that you can actually go ahead and actually go and make your investment. And guys, just think about investments. It's about investments. It's never about what is cheap. It's never about what is expensive. When a tour guide says, oh, this is cheap, this is the cheapest price, just think, what is the most affordable, okay? Sometimes the cheapest is never the best for you. Sometimes the most expensive is never the best for you. What's the best for you is what you can afford. So guys, think affordability. What's up guys, this is just a test, just to hear, do you hear me right here? And today is a beautiful day. I've been living life in Cairns, been an incredible amount of time over here, just relaxing and enjoying my day. Also, a few days ago, my stuff was stolen, so I have to get my driver's license again, I have to get my passport again, my MacBook Pro, and my Samsung A20 Galaxy, and also my iPhone 8 Plus was all stolen yesterday, but I got myself a new phone just recently, and it's my Samsung A20 Galaxy, and it's so perfect guys. It does audio, it does video for me, it does quotes for me, it does journaling, financial planning, everything that I need to succeed, and my life's become so much easier just by having myself a Samsung A20 Galaxy. And no matter what guys, you have to relax and you have to enjoy your life, and just remember, when you do stumble upon the words, that you remember that no matter what happens, just remember to keep socializing, to keep communicating, and to keep making sure that you change your wording every single second, that it's never the same and that you're never the same ever again, because there's only one life and you must live it in a better way. So why not do personal development today? Why not actually make something of your life and do something incredible? Guys, this is just a test, just to see, is my microphone working on my $5 headphones and on my $5 earphones? And no matter what guys, I'll be teaching you more strategies in the coming videos and in the coming audio videos and audio books and everything that I do, and audio programs. I'll be making sure that you guys get your value for your dollar, and so that I can actually prosper, and so that I can become abundant with your money, with your help, with your support. But most of all, I make sure to give you all the ideas for the best affordable price on the planet, and making sure that you can succeed today faster than anybody. Guys, see you guys in the next video. Hey guys, so here I am in Cairns right now. This is called the Gilligan's over here. They got a nice beautiful pool over here, as you can see, and they got a pub next door. So what you can do over here is you can meet new people. You can come and listen to music over here, and it's usually from the pub. It's actually from the radio, and people come here on a Thursday night, on a Friday night, on a Saturday night, and on a Sunday night, and during the day also to come and swim in this pool. But also during the night here, you've got night clubbing over here. As you can see, that's the Gilligan's here in Cairns. And guys, just so you see that no matter what in life, you have to be able to improve yourself so that you can actually be on a working holiday, so that you can do something. I was in this pool, I was having so much fun, and I actually let myself go this time, and I'm like, let's play, let's do something so that I can play. Guess what I done? I went and got these balls that you put in the pool, and they're actually like balloon balls, and I was throwing it to other people, getting other people to have fun. And no matter what, I was doing that for me. So no matter what, whenever you're in a pool like this, make sure you go and test out all that you can. Have the most fun. Make sure that you're grabbing all the balloons. Make sure that you're on the balloon on top of the water. For example, over here you got that balloon on top of the water. I was making sure that I'm on top of that water right there, and I was hugging it. I was hugging the balloon for myself so that I can be king of the water. So no matter what, guys, just make sure you're having fun. Make sure you're playing more in life. Play with women, play with men. Make sure you're playing around, and no matter what, have fun. Guys, it's always worth it to have fun. So I just stopped down just to have myself something to eat so that I can step up. And no matter what, here I am, I've stepped up in my life. So you have to realize, no matter what, to always make sure you're doing a nice, beautiful, emotional work for yourself every single day in the pool. Make sure that you're doing cardio, agility work every single day. Make sure you're on video and that you're doing audio content every single day throughout your life. Guys, it's worth it. It's worth it to do something in your life. As you can see over here, no matter what, I'm not lying. Guys, this is a working holiday for me. I'm working and I'm on a working holiday. So no matter what, for me, I have no holiday in life. I make sure to always learn and grow as I go along. And I make sure to never to be in one spot. As for 7 months now, the crowd that I used to actually see before is all stuck in the same spot, while I'm going and I'm traveling the world. I'm traveling Australia right now, and guys, it's more than enough. Make sure you're traveling, but make sure that you're learning as you travel, because that's the most important. That's what's going to get you forward. That's what's actually going to make you who you need to be. No matter what, who you need to be is a better person. So guys, focus on the better lifestyle. Guys, see you in the next video. Hey guys, so here I am in Cairns right now, having a beautiful time. As you can see around me, there are people all around me. And guys, today's a beautiful day as I've started my journey once again to do these videos for all of you, but mainly for me. So no matter what, guys, you have to realize that the most important aspect of life is to live in the feelings, is to be emotionally intelligent, and is to be able to see that no matter what, you have to record yourself and you have to be able to do much better than you did yesterday. Guys, for over 7 months now, I've been traveling Australia. I've been in Cairns for over 47 days. It's been so beautiful for me. But the main reason is because I've been learning, I've been growing, and I've been actually doing something of value. Now, what is value? Value is producing content for yourself so that you can grow. And then that you can sell toward other people and for other people. But you mainly do it for yourself. You only sell it for yourself. And remember, guys, just live inside and make sure that no matter what, you're never taking external stimulants, because external stimulants are going to kill you. Guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, just to predict something in life, that 5 years from today is the 17th or 18th of February 2020. So now, Roger Federer has around 20 grams titles right now. Okay? So now what you have to recognize is Djokovic has around 13. Now, to get to Federer, Djokovic has to win over the next 5 years more titles than Federer. But guess what? Federer is worse than yesterday. What does that mean? It means the guy is dying. He's old now. He's going worse, that guy. While Djokovic, when you see him in 5 years from today, I promise you, he's going to be better than yesterday. Why? Because I keep my word. Look at me. I'm better than yesterday. You must trust me. You, no matter who you are, you must trust me, who I am, and my words. Because who I am is better than yesterday. Now Djokovic, you must trust him too. That guy is better than yesterday. Federer, never trust him. He's a hypocrite. He lies too much. He's disguising and hiding and he's scamming money, that guy. Now listen, no matter what, when you see Djokovic, you see he's better than yesterday. Remember that. Over the next 5 years, you're going to see something very, very special in life. Number one is better than number two. Now, in life, number one is people who are better than yesterday. Djokovic is better than yesterday, right now. So is CM Punk. So is Tony Robbins. So is Tim Ferriss. So is RSD Max. So is countless other people, for example. Now, myself, I am number one in my life. The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is better than yesterday. John Cena is better than yesterday. Guys, these guys are inspirations. Right now, as of 17 February 2020, these guys are the guys to go watch. Go watch The Rock fucking laying the smack down on people in the wrestling ring. It's my generation. Now, as I was growing up, The Rock moved away from wrestling. But then I went and revisited the past and I watched his matches. Now, no matter what, you guys, you have to realize John Cena was in my era in terms of WWE wrestling. Now, I was a big wrestling fan, but let's talk tennis. Djokovic, in 5 years' time, so 2025, he must have over Federer's title streak. No matter what, it may take Djokovic 10 years. But eventually, you will see Djokovic has more Grand Slam titles after Federer retires. Federer will retire first, and then Djokovic will have more titles. Do you know why? Djokovic just beat Federer 3-0 in the Australian Open of 2020 in January this year, in 2020. You can go see the results. In the semi-final, Djokovic vs Federer. Do you know what I said? I was actually in Cairns. On the day, 3 people attacked me. 3 people in Cairns attacked me. Why? Because I said something about alcohol. Look in my face. I said something about alcohol. I said, stop drinking alcohol to someone. That guy took it in a negative way. He said, get the fuck out of my club. I left the club. Guess what? 3 guys approached me and they started to hassle me based on what I said. I took out my selfie stick. Let's go, motherfuckers. Let's go, I'll fucking teach you. Now, no matter what, I had to actually fight them with my hands. That's right. No matter what, nobody can hit me. Do you know why? Because I'm number one in my life. Forget these noises. See these noises here? From these other people? Listen, no matter what, there's only me now. Now, when you hear voices like that, that's ego. Forget about that. Focus on me. Guys, remember, I was attacked. Now on that day, I said, no matter what, even before that, I said, Djokovic is going to meet Federer in the finals. Djokovic met Federer in the semi-finals. That's accomplished. And then I said, Djokovic will win the Australian Open. That's what I said. Djokovic will beat Federer and will win the Australian Open. Djokovic went to the final. He beat Federer, he went to the final. He went to the final and he won Australian Open. Look at my face. There's no lying. Hello, look. There's no lying in my face. I never lie about this. Look at my face. I'm number one. I'm better than yesterday. I am my proof. I am proof right now that this is real. You have to believe me. Now, if you don't believe me, guess what? I don't care. Alright, so now, over the next 5 years, I'm 27 and 9 months now. 1992, May 28th. It's the 17th of February today. 17th of February, 18th of February. It's one of those days. No matter what, guys, you have to realize, 2025, look at Djokovic. When you watch him, when you see him, he's like The Rock. He's the same thing as The Rock, different version. Look at The Rock. When you see The Rock, you see number one. When you see Rock, you see number one. When you see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, you'll see number one. When you see Tony Robbins, you'll see number one. You'll see number one, what number one is. When you see Djokovic, you'll see number one. When you see John Cena, you'll see number one. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Now these guys are my guys. When you see me, you'll see number one in 5 years' time. Now in 5 years' time, whatever happens, I'll connect this video with my other video. And you'll see me as an older version. No, sorry, you'll never see me as an older version. You'll see me as a younger version of this. So in 5 years' time, I'll be younger than what I am today. You know why? Because I'll be doing more. I'll be doing more. That's my younger version. So no matter what, I'm the youngest I've ever been now. Why? I'm number one. I'm better than yesterday. In 100 years, guess what? I'll be number one again. I'll still be living life. I'll still be better than yesterday. But guess what? Just in case you don't believe me, guess what? Say you don't believe me. I'll make a pact with you. I'll make another video in 5 years' time, or when Djokovic makes history in tennis overall as the number one Serbian person. I'm Serbian, I'm Croatian, I'm born in Australia. As the number one Serbian person who actually wins more titles in the world than anyone else in tennis. And I'll make another one. And you'll see that I'm more mature in my younger video. So in 5 years' time, that's what I mean to say. And in 5 years' time, I'll be more mature than the person you see now. Now look, at the moment, you can see this, right? This is my muscle right now. You can see me right now. Right? This is my best version right now. Okay? I'm around 70 kilos. I'm currently in Cairns, Australia. And I'll make this video and people are going to be like, what the fuck? So no matter what, guys, watch in 5 years, 6 years, it may take 15 years. You never know. Eventually, Djokovic right now, as he's going up. I see it in the guy. I see it. I just see it. You just see it in me too. I'm going up. Why? I keep my word. On integrity. Djokovic, whatever he's doing in life, behind the scenes, integrity. Whatever Federer's doing, that guy's a hypocrite. You can see it on the face. You can see it as he plays tennis. You can see it. I see it. I see the guy who he is. He never deserves to be number one in history. Unless he can be better than yesterday. So guess what? Unless Federer changes himself and becomes the best in the world in terms of what he does and his habits and behind the scenes, and he fixes all that up and he makes sure he's better than yesterday, then he can have a challenge with Djokovic, and Djokovic will never overtake him. But Djokovic, as it stands today, will overtake Federer, as it stands. So over the next 5 years, Federer is currently 38 years old, 30 something, 36 years old. Djokovic is 33, 32. He's 5 years older than me. Djokovic is 5 years older than me. So, no matter what, you have to see now what's going to happen. As it currently stands, guys, anything can happen. Anything can change. Now this video can be it's just a prediction. It's a prediction. It's an actual prediction on this moment right now. It's a prediction. This is what will happen. Now, circumstances change. As it currently stands, Federer can die. Federer can actually die. Someone can kill him, like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant had a helicopter crash. The same thing can happen to Federer, but never to Djokovic. Understand? Why never to Djokovic? Because Djokovic is better than yesterday. Mahatma Gandhi, look at Mahatma Gandhi. Why did Mahatma Gandhi die? You know why? Because he's worse than yesterday. That guy. Whatever he was doing in life, he was worse than yesterday. You know why? I see it. I see it in him. He was shot, and he deserved to be shot. He deserved it. You know why? He's worse than yesterday. Whatever he was saying was hypocrisy. Believe me. Believe me. No one shoots number one in life. No one. No one, no one. There's a greater power on earth. And you can never deny it. That whatever happens in the world happens to bad people only. Now, no matter what, there is no good or bad. But it happens to people who are hypocrites. Kobe Bryant, hypocrite. Yeah. Died in a helicopter crash. 12 people. All those people worse than this thing. I see them. So no matter what, guys, that's what happens. That's what I fully believe. Right? Now, The Rock, everyone that's number one is living on. Forever. They're living on, they're living better than everyone. I'm living better than everyone right now. Why? I'm living better. Well, Djokovic is better. Djokovic is living better in terms of status, in terms of what he's done in history so far around the world. He's doing better than me. But over the long term, Djokovic, I'll teach you something. I'll outlive you. I'll outlive you more in life. I'll outlive you by 30 more years. Watch. I've got some plans. No matter what, guys, I plan to live over 150. Listen, be careful. Guys, be number one, never number two. The world is split between number one and number two. Remember, the world is one. Djokovic is me. Federer is never me. That person, I don't know that person. Now listen, I never know anyone. Now, whatever I just said, forget about that. I just never know anyone. You understand? Now, never forget about me. I never forget about me. But you have to realize that the world is split between 1 and 2. Federer is number 2. Djokovic is number 1. You know why? I'm number 1 too. Now, you have to split people between 1 and 2. Hang around with only number 1 people. But before you can be around number 1 people, you need to be number 1. And you need to go walk alone. Bye-bye. And make sure you become number 1. Okay? Because number 2 people only go around number 2 people. Number 1 person will never be around number 2. You understand? I'm never around number 2 people. I'm around number 1 people. I contact number 1 people. I watch number 1 people. I go to cinemas, everything, and watch number 1 people. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence from Bad Boys 3. Guess what? Those 2 bad boys, they're number 2 in life. They're like Federer. Hypocrites, lying, cheats. Whatever they're saying is bullshit. Right now, as it stands. In Bad Boys 1, they were in the fucking peak of their prime. Go watch Bad Boys 1. Go watch Bad Boys 3. You'll see Bad Boys 1 was a better film. In the film arena. For me, Bad Boys 3 was better. Why? Because at the time of me watching Bad Boys 3, which was just yesterday, just a day ago, I watched Bad Boys 3. I learned the most I've ever in my life. Now that's why it's much better for me in terms of number 3. Okay, because I'm better than yesterday. But for the movie, I'm talking about just for the movie, number 1 is better. For the movie. You know why? Because I enjoyed watching Martin Lawrence when he was fucking skinnier than today. And I enjoyed Will Smith when he was much more sexy than he is today. Go watch Bad Boys 1 and Bad Boys 3. And you'll see Bad Boys 1 fucking owns Bad Boys 3. Now no matter what, between Bad Boys 2, Martin Lawrence, fucking worse than yesterday. Will Smith, was he worse than yesterday? And number 2? No. Now, Will Smith smashed it in number 2. Yeah? Martin Lawrence, number 3, worse, even worse than he did in Bad Boys 2. But Will Smith surprised me. Brother, what's going on? Why are you worse than yesterday? And I can see it in the film. There was actually a girl, the Asian guy, there was another guy with an Adidas red shirt, big tall guy. All better than yesterday, I see it. I watched the film based on who's better than yesterday in that film, and I see the 2 bad boys, bad boys. Like, you know what? They're worse than yesterday. I enjoyed watching the girl and those guys who are behind the scenes more than Will Smith and Mark Marquez. Believe me, honest. Why? Because they're better than yesterday. They're very sexy to me. Very sexy. Djokovic is very sexy in terms of what he's doing behind the scenes. Yeah, Rock's very sexy. You see, John Cena very sexy. Why? They got the word. They got the word. But in terms of the Bad Boys film, number one. Number one. But in terms of where I was in life, number one too. Why? Because whatever happened in my life, here I am. I'm still better than yesterday. Now, no matter what, that's up to this point. And no matter what, guess what now? What I've said will only happen right now. At the moment, that's what I fully believe. Guys, thank you very much. Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry. Bro. Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic, tennis player.
Yeah.
In 5 years' time, he overtake Federer as number one in history of table tennis. In actual tennis.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah, watch. I promise you. Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm a man of my word.
Go.
What?
Go. Like good.
Yeah, in 5 years, he
Yeah.
take over Federer.
You.
Djokovic.
Yeah.
He'll be so. Federer right now has 20 titles to his name. Number one in history is Federer at the moment by what's happening. But in 5 years' time, Djokovic will overtake Federer in the tennis of Grand Slams. Do you see that? Djokovic in 5 years' time. Djokovic, tennis player.
She loves tennis. I know he.
Yeah. In 5 years' time, because Roger Federer right now has 20 titles. Djokovic.
She's the expert.
No. Djokovic has 13 titles at the moment,
Yeah.
something like that. But Federer has 20 titles in tennis history
Australian Opens.
all together. Federer in 5 years' time will lose to Djokovic because Djokovic in 5 years' time is going to overtake Roger Federer.
It's possible.
No, believe me, I'm a man of my word. Look at me. I'm a man of my word. I predict right now, Djokovic in 5 years' time will have more titles than Roger Federer.
What do you predict is his total at the end of his career? How much titles?
No, but in 5 years' time, I say on video now. I say on video, I say in 5 years' time, I'll be better than USA too. I keep my word. I'm a man of my word. You can
5
see.
years from now?
5 years. Yeah, you can see. I'm a man of my word. Look at my face. Look at me. I'm not lying. Djokovic is better than yesterday.
I put it in my calendar.
Djokovic is better than yesterday. Roger Federer is worse today than he was 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
And watch this now. Djokovic, when you see him, is better than yesterday. All the way up. Djokovic is going up.
Yeah, for now, but not
No.
for years.
For now, he's going up all the way.
Yeah, for now.
When I see him, when he's worse than yesterday, for me right now, that will never be. But say it happens that he's worse than yesterday, Federer will overtake Djokovic. But because Djokovic is better than yesterday, I promise you, at the moment, he's going to overtake Federer.
Federer was still playing?
What's that? Federer's still playing. But look at Djokovic. Never mind Federer.
I don't know.
Federer's finito. He's worse than yesterday. He's finito. That guy is whatever. He can win a title. Djokovic
younger?
Djokovic will still overtake him.
Yeah, Federer is old.
Federer's old now. Djokovic is young. Young like me.
He got
Young.
much more potential.
No, he's number one. Djokovic is number one.
Did he win against Federer?
Federer?
Yeah.
Djokovic?
Yeah.
they play against
yeah.
He just won. He beat
That's a finale,
Djokovic.
right?
No.
Australian Opens he won.
No, Djokovic beat Federer 3 sets to 0. 3 sets to 0. Do you know why? Because Djokovic is younger. More energy. Number one in life.
He's always like this.
There's only in the
New
world.
generation will always be better than the last generation.
In the world, there's only one or two. Djokovic is number one. Federer is number two. I'm number one. Where are you? Are you number one or two?
Obviously number one.
Yeah? Then you have to prove it. I'm prove it. Look at me. I'm number one. I prove
Look
it
at
already.
Manny, prove it.
I'm prove it already. I prove it.
I'm my personal number one.
I am better than
proving it to
yesterday.
my-
I'm better than
That's
yesterday.
important.
Yeah, that's why I'm number one. I'm number one because I'm better than yesterday. But many people are number two because they're worse than yesterday. Djokovic is number one because he's better than yesterday. Federer is number two because he is worse than yesterday. The world is split between one and two. The world is one, remember. The world is never number two.